Hello Capricorn, it's Lisa, and here is your October 16th to 22nd, 2023 general reading. This is just a general reading, but I can't speak today. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, all my information is below in the description box. I am holding a contest in October to win a reading with me. If you would like to win, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel and leave a comment and I'll enter you in the draw. If you've already subscribed, no problem, still leave a comment and I'll enter you in as well. And I'll be picking the winner at the end of October. Okay, Capricorn, so let's see what's in store for you for this week. So Capricorn, ooh, nice, my favorite card, the Death card. I know people freak out when they see it, but it's not about death. It's about the death of a way of being, right? So the old you is gone and a new version of yourself is coming in. This could be, you could be all at different phases, each of you Capricorn. Some of you could be at the beginning where you're just going into this process of transforming your life. You could be in the middle of it, going through the process of changing. And then some of you may be at the end where you're emerging as this new version of yourself. The Death card, a lot of people will say it's like a metamorphosis, like changing from a caterpillar into a beautiful butterfly. I just love it because it's one of those cards where, you know, life is hard. We go through things. We have to learn certain things and tweak things and change things in our lives constantly. There's good and there's bad. Well, speaking to spirit, it's always good. No matter what, it's moving you towards positive outcomes. So it's just kind of one of those things where it's like, oh, all that stuff I went through changed me and it was worth it. That's what the Death card is to me. And you come out and you like are able to see where you are and all the things that you've accomplished and what's coming in the near future. Okay, so then the challenge you have this week, Capricorn, is moving forward and moving towards your successes. And again, depending on what phase you're in this, it will be difficult to move forward. And then on top of it, there's all these planets doing their thing in October. 2 eclipses, one happened on the 14th and there's another one coming. The full moon is coming. And that is, you know, playing havoc with the energy this month. It is a really, you know, they say pivotal month where things really kind of move forward with our choices, but it does take a process to move forward. So I can see why that would be a challenge for you this month. The card of where you need to focus on this week is, wow, so you have both cards of change and evolving. The 10 of Swords is you are done being the person you were, right? Stick a fork in you, in this case a sword. Stick a sword in you, you're done. You've grown, you've evolved. You're no longer going to treat yourself a certain way and you're no longer going to allow other people to treat you a certain way. You're just done. You're moving forward one way or another. So really cool. And then what you don't see coming, Capricorn, we will reveal in a little bit. Okay, so let's get some clarity. So the Death card, like I said, depending on where each of you Capricorn are, it could be that you're just starting the process in the middle or at the end of the Death card, but it is the process of the end of a way of being and a rebirth into a new version of yourself. It's leading you to victories and some really positive outcomes. And you're going to be victorious at this. Like if you're actively aware of what this transformation, let's say if it's health and fitness, focusing on your health and changing some things, you're going to be victorious. You're going to figure it out. You're going to get to a point where you feel really good. If it's career and you're changing your career, you're going to be victorious at it. And then even relationships or whatever you're moving towards and growing as a person, you're going to be victorious through this process. The Queen of Wands is all about you shining, you becoming the best version of yourself, you shining, no longer hiding away, no longer like having the Queen of Wands I always feel is like, we all have this light inside of us and, you know, some of us keep it really dimmed or, you know, closeted in a box because we don't want anybody to pay attention to us. But then we realize, what are we doing? Of course we should shine. And then we allow ourselves to shine. We come center stage and that light inside of us shines. And we are confident in who we are and love who we are and are 100% our best version of ourselves. The Eight of Pentacles is about just gathering information, learning the things you need to learn in order to transform your life. And it is leading you to a lot of success. So more than just growing as a person, it is moving you towards other successes as well. And then for some people, if you're moving towards, if you're single, it's moving towards a lover. When you're the best version of yourself and you're vibrating at a higher level, you will attract the right person to you. If you're not, then you either attract the same old, or you don't attract anybody because the universe is like, yeah, we're not going to bring anyone in because you're not going to like it. So you work on yourself, you shine, and you will attract the right person to you. If it is that you're in a partnership, then the passion comes back in the partnership because you're feeling better. You're feeling like a whole new version of yourself, and that brings the passion back. If it's not about relationship at all, it is about just connecting to your passions, what you love to do. So as you transform and you become more and more authentically yourself and the best version of yourself, you really can connect to what it is you love, how you do what you do, and all those wonderful things that make you passionate about life. And it kind of turns it up to a whole new level. Okay, so the challenge you have this week, Capricorn, is moving forward towards your goals and towards your success. And again, I said it makes a lot of sense with all the stuff that's happening. And sometimes when we're in the process of going through a change and trying to figure it all out, we don't feel like moving forward, or it's difficult. It's like walking through mud to move forward. So, but you just have to keep going because you are moving towards success. It'll be worth it. This makes sense. The shadow side is that devil on your shoulder that tells you you can't change. You can't get that success that you want to get, just go back, just stay still. What are you thinking that you can have success, right? It's that devil on your shoulder that makes you self-sabotage, fills you with worry and stress, fear and doubt. If it's health and fitness, it's like, yeah, eat all that stuff that hurts you or makes you feel horrible. It talks you into the things that you shouldn't be doing and talks you out of the things you should be doing. So it's learning to kick that devil off your shoulder as you move forward. But this week, obviously, it's going to be really high. So just be aware and move through that. If you move forward, just move forward with balance. Kick the devil off your shoulder. You are moving towards success. Wow, it's interesting. I was just about to say, it seems like it's like this energy is going to be flip-floppy this week. So that's why it's difficult, because it's like move forward, you're moving towards success. The devil is at play where it's trying to talk you out of moving forward. If you just move forward with balance, you're moving towards success. And then this card is the mindset card, which is, just watch your mindset. If you're in negative mindset, then you slow down and you don't move forward. If you walk through the mindset and try to stay positive, focus on gratitude, have a gratitude journal, what you're grateful for rather than what you don't have, focus on what you do have, you will move forward with balance. And then the Magician is saying that you have all the tools to achieve what it is that you want to achieve, right? You have the tools to move through this. You have the tools to shut the devil up. You have the tools to focus on gratitude rather on what you don't have and move through this energy this week. So you can do it, Capricorn. It's just going to be a challenge this week. So where they want you to focus on is on the understanding that you are done being the person you were. You've grown, you've evolved. It's time to change. A lot of times when this card comes up, I think about being pushed into a corner and kind of going, okay, enough's enough. I'm like, whether that's about health and fitness and you're like, I'm sick of feeling this way, I'm going to make a change. Or if it's, at work and you're like, you know what, I'm sick of being treated this way, no more, I'm going to make a change. And you go out there and actively make the change. And relationships is the same. I'm sick of being treated a certain way and I'm not going to be treated this way, right? And then when it comes to yourself, same thing. I'm not going to treat myself this way anymore. I'm worth being taking care of myself and doing things for myself, right? So really interesting energy. The King of Cups is about just focus on the now, focus on what's right in front of you, and let go of what you can't control. So it's doing what you can and let go of what you can't, right? And whether that's conflict or drama that's around you and getting pulled into all of that, whether it's other people's stuff or just things that you're like, you know what? I don't know. It's like, this is the way this corporation works, and you can't change the way the corporation works. So you have to focus on what you can do, which is get a new job, focus on doing something else, or focus on doing your job however it works for you. But you can't change the way the corporation works, right? You can only do what you can do. So it's the same thing. Even if you're like, have a certain thing, like I was just thinking, they were talking to me about my son who was just diagnosed with celiac. So it's kind of like, you can't change that you have celiac, but you can focus on eating properly and learning and growing within that. So you can't change what you can't change, but you can change what you can, right? And it's just doing that. The Five of Pentacles is that you have a choice. So you're at this crossroads. Do you do the same old, put up with it, right? Whatever that is, or do you make the change and move towards success? Because you know what being treated a certain way is, or doing a certain thing is, right? And you know what the outcome is. Or do you make the necessary change, come out of your comfort zone? It may be scary. You may not know how it's all going to work out. Do you move towards that where success is, or do you stay in the same old? So this week you have a choice to take action or not. They're saying this week things come very clear to you what you need to do or not do, and it's your choice to do it, right? But it comes clear to you. You get some answers. And then it's about making your hopes and dreams come true. Again, there's this feeling of action. And it's emotional action, right? So it's kind of like being very clear and saying, you know what, I want this, and this is what I want in my life, and this is how I want my life to be. And then you start taking action to make it happen. It's very empowering, this reading, Capricorn. Okay, and then what you don't see coming this week is the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is all about, you've come through so much, you've been dealing with a lot, and it's about taking that deep breath in, exhaling. Some of you might be like taking a break, a week off, or just taking a few days off and kind of gathering your thoughts again, just chilling for a minute or two and then going back at her, right? And it's really about perseverance, kicking butt and going, you know what, I can achieve this. I just need to take a deep breath in and then go for it. There's the devil on your shoulder again, the shadow side. So it's all about, when you do this, just don't let the devil talk you out of perseverance, right? You take that break, just, take a breather, but don't give up. And don't allow the devil to whisper in your ear the things that it wants to whisper. Then they're saying you've built a strong foundation to your future. You've got the idea, you've planted the seeds, you're building this strong foundation. Now it's just keep moving forward, because there's a lot of success waiting for you. The Empress is a new way of being, a birth of a new way. So it's very much like the Death card. It can be an actual birth, or it can be a birth of an idea, a birth of a concept. Either way, it's a new thing, a new way, and it grows and flourishes. It's going to be very, very lucrative. And then there's the Ten of Swords. You are done being who you were, and you're grown and evolved. Some of it is just living life. You grow and evolve, and you're like, I'm not the same person as I was 5 years ago, never mind a year ago. So you deal with things differently. You want things different, and there's no going back. When the Death card comes in, there's no going back. You can't go back to the old way of doing things. You have to move forward, and it's going to be worth it. It's going to be onward and upward to big things. So really cool, Capricorn. Have a fabulous week. Thank you again for watching. I truly do appreciate it. If you could like and share, that helps me grow my channel and helps me keep doing these. Have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon.
You can't stop the waves, but you can learn to surf.